gentleman. First give him a big hand, big hand. I know some of you who clapped so long are thinking, what did he do that we clapped so long? In fact, if you know what he has done, you will clap for the whole day. Okay? Such an amazing human being, amazing individual, very down-to-earth person. The person is Dr. P.S. Mahesh. And he's a gentleman. He is right now serving as the Joint Commissioner in the Department of Agriculture. Imagine a Joint Commissioner, Government of India. Look at his humility. He came here like a student. He said, I understand students and I'll talk to them and inspire them. These are the people who made India great. Go to his cabin, he would always have a great gift to give. That is our Ashoka emblem. Thank you very much, sir. And that's an extraordinary gesture. And if that is not for the fact that you all love our country so much, India would not have been what it is today. From where we have reached to what point? From nowhere to everywhere, India, because of these bureaucrats. Not every bureaucrat, that's what I'm saying. Because of these bureaucrats who are conscientious, who are working day and night in order to uplift the country, the entrepreneurship, and the spirit of youth. That's why we applaud you, sir. Very good, very good. Because your people are so lovely, and that's what happens. Mahesh sir is coming here for the 4th time, I guess. Every time he comes, he leaves people impressed. And that's why we call him again and again. Mahesh sir is basically a graduate in veterinary science, is a pathologist, is a postgraduate in veterinary science again in the field of veterinary pathology. He has worked in quite a few areas. He has worked in private firms, he has worked in NGOs, he has worked in state government. Now he is part of the central government. More than anything else, I believe that he is a typical techno-commercial person for which it is not just veterinary that defines his life. He has also done his postgraduate program in Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore. An outstanding program. He is now an alumni of IIMB. And then everything that he has learned there, in both the areas of expertise, he tries to actually instill that spirit of entrepreneurship among youngsters. He is there on all entrepreneurship platforms. He's there on most of the industry bodies, may it be Confederation of Indian Industries, FICCI, CLAFMA. He has been bestowed with quite a few awards from CLAFMA, and then his extraordinary and exemplary contribution to the poultry industry and to the field of agriculture. As I said, it would not be enough if I go on actually praising him. One thing I'd like to say, he is the kind of a person whom we would like to emulate. He's the kind of person who is always willing and helpful. You can actually get connected to him on LinkedIn or Facebook and then see kind of activity he's doing. If you're interested in entrepreneurship, if you need some kind of a mentoring, even if you would like to meet him and then explain your idea and get some support from him, he's always there. We thought we should actually bring this great series, Things That Matter, with a great human being, Dr. P.S. Mahesh.
Namaskar. I'll not test the energy because Sridhar has done that, don't worry. We are good friends to begin with. And I feel always homecoming. Whenever I come to NSB, I feel like almost last 5 years, it is feeling like homecoming. Okay? To give you a background, what Sridharji mentioned about me, to make you understand, we're all commoners. I grew up in government schools in Chitradurga and never had English as our medium of language. But I came to Bangalore in 88 without any focus. मतलब मालूम नहीं था क्या करना है, कुछ करना है मालूम नहीं है. हमको पापा ने बोला वेटरनरी करो, गवर्नमेंट नौकरी मिल जाएगा. आजकल आपका ऐसा नहीं है, आपको आसमान दिखाएगा. बट अभी पहले मेरे को कैसा था और श्रीधर जी को कैसा था, हमको सरकारी नौकरी मिलना है, क्योंकि वही था मकसद हमारा. So with that background, I entered Bangalore in 88, where no traffic, fantastic Bangalore to dream and to enjoy and to reminiscent back. So I finished my graduation, then I understand then that no job in government. So you'll be having a roller coaster ride in life. That is why I want to put a point here. Then somebody told there is a refugee camp, you can join there, because when काम नहीं तो कुछ करना है ना. So refugee camp. What was the refugee camp for me? Rallies India. Today, if you can Google it, the name is Advinus. It's a 100 crore clinical research facility. उसमें जाके हमने क्या काम किया, 3 महीने काम किया बस. Then दूसरा गोल पोस्ट शिफ्ट हुआ. क्या बोला? नहीं सर, नहीं महेश, यू कैन डू ICAR, इंडियन काउंसिल ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर रिसर्च, जैसे आपको MBA करने के लिए बोल रहे हैं. अभी हमको बोला नहीं आप यू गो फॉर पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन. Then I always feel, generally when I take an opinion, I choose the toughest. Then somebody said, if you do a microbiology, you will go directly to USA. So our goal post now shifted from a government job to America. So America becoming a dream, then I started preparing almost like 3-4 months and stood All India second rank and got into master degree. When I came into master degree, then again another goal post shifting. Why I'm telling these examples is, life may chase your dream. So then somebody said, if you do virology, वो bacteriology से और mycology से अच्छा है. So then again I chose virology. Once I finished the degree, almost 95, that is the day when I discovered myself that I don't fit into the lab. See the irony. You have traveled all along almost 7 years of education, discovering yourself that you are not a fit. So that is the series now you are thinking now, things that matter. I never considered that those are the things that matter. What mattered in my life was USA, government job, वो नहीं है. बाद में मेरे को कोई ने बोला ना, ये करना है, वो करना है, नहीं करेंगे हम आपसे पूछना है. You have to ask yourself where you want to go, what you want to do. So that made me to choose a corporate world. I entered into a multinational company called Venkateshwara Group, which is doing almost like $2 billion business. I worked there for about almost like 4 years as an AGM. So there I picked up business, there I picked up hardship, how things that matter now. I will roll around that word now, things that matter. So then you can ask me, sir, what did you learn there? I traveled Kerala, I traveled Andhra, I traveled, Lakshadweep, Andaman. I picked up Tamil, I picked up Malayalam, I picked up so many things. So that is how you should grab the opportunity in life. Then again in 99, government job offer came. क्या करना है आप अभी? चुनना ही पड़ेगा, because पापा जी ने बोला था government job करना है. So I went to government job, that is Karnataka government. Again, I worked in a very, very rural area where rainfall data is 200 millimeters. Any idea what is the average rainfall data of India? India में कितना? चिरापुंजी का data मालूम है किसी को? Anybody from Meghalaya? Mohsin Ram? Assam, Meghalaya? Students? What is the rainfall in Mohsin Ram? Just for comparison to tell you, the highest rainfall area in India is Mohsin Ram, the Meghalaya, not Cherrapunji. Cherrapunji has changed now. It is almost like 2000 millimeter. The place where I worked, 200 millimeter. You can think about the dryness there, but the people were with golden hearted. To shift the story back, then I came to UPSC. Those of you who want to do UPSC after your MBA, it's a great aspirational journey for you, because UPSC makes you feel comfortable when you want to pursue it. So I started there, I selected, to cut the story short, I came as assistant director to my institution. That is Central Poultry Training Institution in Hesarghatta, a wonderful campus. I would request Sridharji to come and get you all to there, because it's seeing is believing. 150 acres green campus, 450 acres of another green field. That is what you miss in Bangalore these days. So I can take you there. Then in 2009, I had a great opportunity of dropping my brother to IIMB जैसे अभी आया था ना ऐसा. In IMB, I just went to faculty room and then asked, sir, can I try an exam? He said, you are a group A officer, you can try. Why I'm telling this story is never leave any opportunity which comes into your role. Don't believe in the old saying, opportunity knocks the door, keep the door open. Today I want to say, believe in Pogo channel, keep knocking all the door. If there is a cartoon, you would have seen that, and knock every door, some door will open. They said you can write. Then I prepared almost like 6 months, stood All India 6th rank. I joined IAMB for a management program. There, campus placement was ITC and McCain. When I completed in 2011, the salary offered was 3 lakhs per month. क्या करना है? क्या करना है देखिए ना. That is the story of 2011. Now you are finding me as a Joint Commissioner still in Government of India. अभी क्या मैसेज क्या है? Things that matter. The things that matter to me was my heart. I started not looking into others. I started focusing on my own life, my own wit and my own journey, my own satisfaction in life. I came back to my room and I went back to my guide, Professor Josh. He is a consultant to Honda in Japan. My guide was a consultant to Honda. Professor Josh, you can Google him. You will see his credentials. He's a nice man to follow. उनको जाके बोला, सर मैंने लाइफ सिंपल बना दिया. क्या बना दिया? सिंपल. क्या है? 3 goals. केवल 3 goals. I said first one, motivating 1 lakh people. By the time I was a freelance speaker, speaking all across India. You can type my name in YouTube. You can type my name in YouTube. You'll find my name in CII Federation. मज़ा आ रहा था. बोलना मज़ा आता है. Because वो लैब मज़ा नहीं आएगा. ऐसा आपको मज़ा ढूंढना है. Things that matter is what are you having the strongness in you. The second thing I said, I want to mentor at least 100 entrepreneurs. Now, proudly I can quote here, including Licious Unicorn. Now it is valued at 12,000 crore. Fresh to Home, Unicorn, Tender Cuts. Many of more than 50 entrepreneurs have been, playing a small role in mentoring it. The third one, I said to them that I want to plant 1 lakh trees. If you come to my institution, Thank you. If you come to my institution, I have put 7,000 trees. I told to my secretary, sir, I'll be retiring in 2031. Each tree must be valuing nothing less than 40,000 rupees. Calculate only 5,000 trees, 20 crore का माल. 20 crores मेरे को तंका नहीं मिलेगा. When I retire in 2011, so this is what मजा आता है. So what I want to do the message to you is, अपने आप को ढूंढो. When you are here as a graduate, today you go back and sit in your room, think about your strength and weakness. You are in a great institution. I always admire NSB Academy for grooming you so very well to dream your heights. I represented India in 12. When I came back to 11, representing India in USDA, under USDA notation. कितना मज़ा है देखो. वापस ITC में मैकेन में काम करने से मज़ा इतना नहीं आता था. मेरे को वाइट पासपोर्ट दिया. मेरे को बिजनेस क्लास में ट्रैवल करने के लिए भेजा गया. 15 लाख USDA ने खर्च किया मेरे को. मतलब ये मज़ा किधर मिलता है? मतलब मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ ना, आपको जो मज़ा चाहिए वो ढूंढना है. That is what the journey. I represented India in VIV Europe, in Netherlands, again sponsored by Netherlands country. Then I was the group leader for drought assessment for Karnataka. To make you understand how was my life for 3 days. I was a CM for Karnataka 3 days. Do you know how? I suddenly received a call from CM's office. Mahesh ji, you have been chosen as a leader for drought assessment in Karnataka for 7 districts. So you'll have to come immediately to Kumarakrupa, that is the VIP guest house of Karnataka. So special SPG, gunmen were sent to my apartment and I was picked up. Everybody in the apartment was surprised कि क्या हो गया इसको किधर लेके जा रहा है. So I came to Kumarakrupa. Then Next day when I landed in Hubli, almost, I was received by 7 deputy commissioners of the districts. I was touring 3 days there with a 21 vehicle caravan, being in the center, attached to the rural areas, going and assessing the drought. बड़ा मुश्किल काम क्या था मालूम है? 20 कैमरा सब मेरे सामने था टीवी का. वो लोग पूछने लगा, सर व्हाट इज योर ओपिनियन ऑन वेदर ड्राउट इज देयर इन कर्नाटक और नॉट. देखिए ना कितना मुश्किल काम है, क्योंकि उनको मालूम था मैं कन्नडिगा हूँ, कर्नाटका का रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा हूँ. कन्नड़ा में पूछ रहे हो वो क्वेश्चन. अभी मैं हाँ बोलने से गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया डांटेगा, ओपनली बोल दिया आपने ड्राट है करके. ना बोलने से कर्नाटका वाले डांटेगा मेरे को, आपने बोल दिया ड्राट नहीं है. क्योंकि द रिकमेंडेशन वाज 926 crores. My signature and my team signature carried a weightage of 926 crores to be given as a drought assessment for Karnataka. Now you are imagining my life, changing so much. Do you know what was the answer I gave? I, representing as a team leader for Central Drought Assessment Committee, I'll submit the report to the Parliament. Parliament will take the due consideration. Once the report comes back, the government of Karnataka will take an appropriate decision. Finish. आपने यस बोला ना बोला मालूम नहीं है. वो मेरे को मीडिया वाले पूछने लगा, सर अभी क्या है आपका, क्या है बीच में रख दिया आपने. मैंने बोला कैमरा हटाओ, बाद में बोले. कैमरा हटाने के बाद बोला ड्राट है, ऑफिशियली नहीं बोल सकते. So why I'm telling all this, roller coaster rides of life. I've just done 30 years of life now in a career. It is fantastic. You have to dream. To quote you an example of Abdul Kalam, small aim is a crime. Small aim is a crime. छोटा ड्रीम मत करो. जैसे when I did a drama with Sridhar ji, we played one very good drama called Devara Hena. We were playing like, very poor gentlemen, and we played drama of police. We played drama of Mr. Gowda for the, village, Panchayat village. We never felt that, we can do this big achievements in life. I want to congratulate Sridhar ji on behalf of all of you, having achieved such a big dream now. ये काफ़ी है. अभी हम रियल पॉइंट पे आएंगे. अभी आपको मेरा जर्नी दिखा दिया, केवल नॉट दैट टू शो दैट आई हैव डन समथिंग वेरी एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी. Now recently I have led a parliamentary committee of 30 MPs in Siliguri, Goa, etc., etc., etc. Many things are there in my life. To give you a promising situation here, the one thing very, very important is you are in aspirational India now. What do you mean by aspirational India? I don't know how many of you watched the speech of Honorable Prime Minister from the Red Fort on 15th. Please raise your hand. कितने सुना है डिटेल में और देखा है? ओनली केवल एक. आई एम सॉरी, प्लीज गो बैक एंड गो एंड वॉच इट. आई वुड प्रॉमिस यू दैट इट गिव्स यू मेनी पार्ट्स ऑफ योर ओन लाइफ. अभी हमने आज़ादी का अमृत महोत्सव. व्हाट इज इट आज़ादी का अमृत महोत्सव? बिकॉज वी आर एंटरिंग इनटू 100th year celebration in 2047. Now we are the 75th year. The 25 years is a golden years for you now. I always now envy your age. I envy, along with Sridhar ji saying that, why we are not born now. Now everything is happening in India. How many of you know we will be the first nation in the world next year? Kisme? Kisme? Anybody? First nation in the world. Anybody from the back? Huh? ITX. No, next year. अभी हम फर्स्ट है हम. But next year कौन सी चीज में हम बन रहे नंबर 1 nation in the world? Population, dear friends, population. We are now kicking out China. We are kicking out China. We will become 1.41 billion of Indians. मैं क्यों बोल रहा हूँ? ये हंसने की बात नहीं है. This is a great information for you all because we are the only youngest nation in the world with a age group of more than 70 crores falling under your age. जोर से जैसे श्रीधर जी ने आपको चिल्ला रहे हैं ना, ऐसा हम पूरा 1.4 बिलियन चिल्ला दिया तो इंटरनेशनल स्पेस स्टेशन में सुनाई देगा. ISS, इतना हमारा शक्ति है. Now we are Almost I can claim from next year, every 6th gentleman in the world will be Indian. Every 6th gentleman in the world will be Indian. Now let us put a question to you all. Things that matter. How many of you follow digital revolution and evolution which has happened in India? What is the commonest thing which you come across every day? UPI, Aadhaar, any other thing which you cross in every toll? फास्टैग. अभी मैंने स्टोरी बोल रहा था पहले 10 साल का पहले सिंगापुर में कुछ है, वो टेक्नोलॉजी RFID है, वो आपको पैसे पे करने का जरूरत नहीं है. यू विल बी चार्ज अकॉर्डिंग टू द सेंट्रल डिस्ट्रिक्ट डबल चार्ज, सिंगल आउटसाइड द डिस्ट्रिक्ट सिंगल चार्ज. सो दीज आर द 3 थिंग्स यू मेंशन. वन इज आधार, अनदर इज UPI, अनदर इज RFID. सर अभी हमको क्यों चाहिए? व्हाट इज दैट रिलेटेड टू मैनेजमेंट हियर? Almost 100 crore Aadhaar cards are available. That is a database for you. That is what every company is playing with now. Digital verification is very, very fast. What is UPI? Everybody said UPI. Universal Payment Interface. ये सरकारी का करके आपको मालूम था क्या? आप लोग सोचे होंगे पेटीएम है सर, फोन पे, सबके पास है ना यहाँ पे पेटीएम, फोन पे, गूगल पे. किसी के पास नहीं है वो हाथ उठाइए. किसके पास नहीं है? Sridhar ji, see, 100%. Everybody has Google Pay. And today, I was there in, last week I was there in Pune. Even the seller of Pani Puri, scan करो भैया. पैसा नहीं चाहिए उनको. Scan करो भैया. What is that you want to take here? How many of you know what is the NPCI? NPCI. You guys will be in finance. You should know that. Tell me. National Payment Corporation of India has revolutionized the world. This has revolutionized the world because, I don't know how many of you follow Sundar Pichai. Sundar Pichai is being asked by US government to consult on UPI concept to USA. देखिए ना, ये नया इंडिया है. नया इंडिया है. अमेरिका सीख रहा है इंडिया से, यूरोप सीख रहा है इंडिया से. So आप लोग क्या सीखना है उसमें UPI में? So you should know that last month, any guess what are the transaction? What's your name, gentleman? Huh? Shubham Kumar from which place? Bihar. Any idea what is the UPI transaction last month? Beto. Anybody? Anybody can give me a number of? Fantastic. What's your name? From which place? Huh? Ritvik. From? Palachi. What was the total value of the transaction? Value of the transaction. Fantastic. Fantastic. So that means Sridharji is getting very updated people here. Can you imagine a trust of digital money before Corona? See, can you relate now? Corona came and demonetization came. India catapulted into almost 3 decades. 3 decades हम आगे बढ़ गया. अभी हम लोग कर रहे 6 billion transaction valued with 10.45 lakh crores. What was the cash money floating when demonetization happened? 15 lakh crore. मतलब भाई हम क्या कर रहे हैं? Printing अवॉइड कर रहे हैं. पूरा 11 लाख करोड़ पैसा डिजिटल में जा रहा है. मालूम हो गया? आधार इज वन वेरिफिकेशन. यू सेड अनदर इज UPI. कैन यू इमेजिन व्हाट इज द टोल कलेक्शन इन इंडिया पर डे? ई टोल. जो RFID, एनीबडी हु कैन एक्सप्लेन RFID? व्हाट इज RFID? टैग है सर, कहाँ सर? कार का सामने है सर. दैट इज वेयर वी लीव. नाउ ही हैज कॉइन्ड वेरी नाइटली थिंग्स दैट मैटर. Whenever you see something, that is the thing which is mattering, go deep into it. What is RFID? Anybody? Science students, physics loving students. RFID. Radio Frequency Identification Detector. Finish. सो सिंपल है, एक IR कैमरा रहता है, वो आपका सामने फास्टैग का चिप में एक बार कोडेड रहता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड पैसिव ID. Because there are some certain countries where active IDs are there, where user also can transact to the opposite ID. So that is a simple technique which solved, which you go to supermarket, everywhere you see that barcode and that is being scanned. Same RFID technology. That technology has revolutionized now today in India. What is the toll collection per day? 100 crore, dear students, 100 crore, 100 crore. Monthly कितना हो गया? 3,000 करोड़. Yearly कितना हो गया? 36,000 crore rupees government is collecting without any idea of us. Ease of travel. So please don't forget these three important things: Aadhaar, UPI, toll technology, that is RFID, which comes into you for the future startups. Whatever you do today, whether it is Swiggy, Zomato, etc., all are using the same technologies for you. Now, let me introduce another technology which is not introduced yet. Probably, I'll check again as a quiz. How many of you heard the word ONDC? ONDC. ONDC. Sir, ONGC मालूम है? Oil and Natural Gas Corporation. ONDC ये क्या है सर नया? Any idea? I have given 20 seconds for you. You could have Googled and told me now. Somebody did it. Good. Please raise your hand. Name, आपका नाम बता दीजिए. हैं? Rajesh from? Rajesh, Andhra Pradesh, from Anantapuram, has told me now, watching Google or ऐसे बताता. Open Network Digital Commerce. Please write down. Everybody write down or enter into the mobile. This will be the future platform for all of you to start an entrepreneurship. Why I am mentioning this? Open Network Digital Commerce. Suppose today you want to have a startup, you want to have some business, you have to register with Amazon, or you have to register with Flipkart, or you have to register with, so many, Snapdeal, etc. That is a private platform. They charge you money. They will put all the tests and everything, to make, it's a business of them. How do you democratize the business? The government is doing that. Government of India. That's why I love to come and interact with students. ये किसी को पता नहीं. I'm the ambassador of the government, right? So having been an ambassador of the government, my job is to give you information which is yet to get released. ONDC. Trial is happening in April, but it will come by the year end. Open Network Digital Commerce is nothing but like Amazon or a Flipkart. It will be an open platform for the sellers and the buyers. You can register. Tomorrow you develop some technology. Let's say you have a software, you have a biryani, you have something, you have some material to sell. You can go and register. This is a free platform from the government. जैसे UPI है, UPI सरकार का है. सबको बोलिए UPI एक हाईवे है. जैसे आप नाइस रोड देखते हो, जैसे होसूर रोड देखते हो, ऐसा हाईवे UPI है. उसमें दुकान है पेटीएम, उसमें दुकान है गूगल पे, उसमें दुकान है फोन पे. दुकान रखने के लिए जगह दिया. हाईवे कौन बनाया? सरकार ने बनाया. सो आपको याद रखना. ठीक है, लेट अस मूव ऑन. सो नाउ व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इज entire world is focusing on India. For what? Atmanirbhar Bharat. Now India is poised to grow for a 5 trillion economy by 2030. 2025 बोला था पहले, अभी कोरोना आके थोड़ा मुश्किल हो रहा है. अभी 2030 तक तो हम 5 से 6 ट्रिलियन डॉलर इकोनॉमी बन जाएंगे. Latest figures are 3.3. US is 22. China is mind-boggling 19.5. But what is the good news? Yesterday मैंने देख रहा था, China is under recession. China is not growing more than 2%. India is the only country in the world now not at all entering into recession mode. Why? Because we are now learned to produce for ourselves. We have so much of consumer economy here, we need not have to export the way China did it. So this is an opportunity for you. Everything is changing in India. ये आप जानकारी लेना चाहिए. One simple message, the way Sridharji put it, the things that matter. Please make a note. What is that? Knowledge versus education. Knowledge versus education. We all get educated. I did my post-graduation, MBA, etc., etc., etc. Suppose if I don't get updated as on today, I will be remained as an educated person. I will be not called as a person with knowledge. So there is a clear-cut difference there, knowledge and education. Please note today itself, 2 years, you will have to focus on one area. Let's say you want to become a financial consultant, you want to become a HR head, you want to become an artificial intelligence specialist, you want to become a machine learning specialist. You have to go deep. That is called knowledge. MBA मिल जाएगा, future doctorate भी मिल जाएगा, मगर आपको speciality एक को चुनना ही पड़ेगा. That is the differentiation which you have to make. Then I always come and tell in the dais one simple message, BIG. Sridharji knows it, many of the faculty knows it. What is that? सर पैसे नहीं है सर, क्या करना है? आप तो आसमान दिखा रहे, आप तो सैटेलाइट दिखा दिया, आपने इतना ऊपर उड़ा दिया, अभी हमको पैसा कौन देगा सर? हम लोग तो we have somehow raised the money for filling up the fees and meeting our expenditure in Bangalore. But once we come out, where will we go? So how the startup ecosystem has developed in India? The simple way, BIG, big, that is borrow, invest and grow. Borrow, invest and grow. So this is a simple principle for you all to notice. Okay? Many things are happening, sir. Unicorns. People are calling unicorns. What is the story? Anybody? How do you call an unicorn? Valued at $1 billion, right? So now there is a message now. So I was very, gustoed and very gung-ho about unicorns. Now I'm using a word of caution. What is the word of caution? You have to now focus on value creation versus valuation. Please write down these words. They mean a lot for you. You become the thesis. You can give a case study for the campus. What is the title? Things that matter, value creation versus valuation. There are many firms which have been, ballooned by valuation. 4x, 5x, 10x. What is valuation? Suppose if my revenue is 100, I multiply by 10x, my valuation is 1,000 rupees. It is a non-visible entity. But what is valuation? Or value creation, Value creation. You are an organization with values like Tata Consultancy Services. How many of you know TCS? Now the number one exporting country in the world for the software. That is called value creation. Okay? Now let us come into the pictures of unicorns. Since I mentioned it, I want to give you an idea. What is the city you are living in? Any guess? How many unicorns in Bangalore? How many unicorns in Bangalore? कौन बनेगा करोड़पति? पीछे से एक नंबर बोलिए. Last one. What is your name, gentleman? Last. Please raise your hand, stand up and tell me what is the number of unicorns in Bangalore? Pardon? 89. It's being echoed. 39. What is the total number of unicorns in India? 100? 105. Good. Clap for both of them. They're very near. What's your name? Guru from Tamil Nadu. You are very right. Unicorn number 1 was born in India. Bangalore. Any idea? What is that name? What was the first unicorn born in India? In Bangalore. What was the first unicorn? First unicorn, 2011. Please raise your hand who just uttered in Mobi. नाम बताइए आपका. Kritik from Coimbatore. Kritik from Coimbatore give a correct answer. It was the InMobi in 2011. That was the dream of Mr. Gentleman, Bansal, who did such a great, wonderful feature of InMobi. That was on mobile ads. पहले किसी को मालूम नहीं था, जैसे ऐड आ रहे हमको, वो दूसरा भी बना दिया. मालूम है अभी आपको स्क्रीन लॉक एक आता है. व्हाट इज द कंपनी? स्क्रीन लॉक में पिक्चर आता है, ग्लैंस. So now a gentleman in Bangalore has created 2 unicorns, the same gentleman who created InMobi and the glance. So that is what the potential of the sector. If I move on now, in 2012, Flipkart, e-commerce, Mu Sigma, 2013, analytics, 2015 में Bangalore में कितना हुआ? 5, Ola, Quicker, Byju's, Swiggy, Udaan, Big Basket, Ola Electric, the list goes on. All are in Bangalore, my dear friends. You will get both the opportunities to become an employee there, or you can start your own startups. Okay? 2021, let me move on. How many unicorns in 2021? Last year, can you guess, in Bangalore? 16 unicorns. 16 last year, my dear friends. If I want to name you, Digit, an insurance sector, Meesho, social e-commerce, Grow, personal finance. You must be playing share market, right? Grow, again from Bangalore. ShareChat, Zeta, Blackbug, Zetwork, Mobile Premium League, Apna.com, Apna.co, Vedantu, Licious, my own sector, last year. CoinSwitch, Acco, Mensa, No Broker, Slice. I will leave this list to you. I would request each one of you prepare a case study on each of them. So that will give you an idea where are the sectors, how the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 city gentlemen are dreaming to become an entrepreneur like these unicorns, which are the now global standard companies in the world. 2022 already, now we have put up 6 unicorns in Bangalore. 6 unicorns by name: LiveSpace, Hasura, Amagi, Open, Lead Squad. So now I'll give you an idea what are these sectors, how to choose the sectors. सर अभी हमको मालूम नहीं है, हमें पहला दिन आया है, डिफरेंट डिग्रीज करके आया है, BA, BCom, MTech, various fields of colors of life, and I really appreciate you're all from 26 states representing Mini India, Aspirational India, Aspiring India. What are the focus areas? Please write down. In service sector, 22 unicorns in India, 22 unicorns. When I mean by service sector, it starts from InMobi, Mu Sigma, Ola, Quicker, Hike, Oyo, Rivigo, Dhruva, Software, Icertis, Ola Electric, Citrus Tex, Lenskart, Glance, InMobi, FarmEasy, ShareChat, Gupshup, Pristine Care, Polygon, LiveSpace, Renew, ShareChat, Darwin Box. कितना प्यारा सा नया नया नेम सुन रहे हैं ना आप लोग. I don't know how many of you heard so many names, I don't know. I'll leave this list to you. This will be your case study for 2 years. I promise, Sridharji, that I'll come for your convocation. Then I'll ask you, what did you study all this? The second sector is Fintech. Those of you who want to pursue services, means it will be like more of a digital technology, artificial intelligence, machine learning, etc. So if you want to pick up Fintech, what are the companies, how many companies are there to follow as a unicorn? There are many unicorns. You may find 100, 200. But what are the Fintech companies? How many number? Can you believe? 20 Fintech companies. To name a recent unicorn, Open Bank from Kerala, both brothers and wife and sister-in-law, 4 people started a bank. Now that is a unicorn. OPN, Open, OFT. So let me give you first one. Paytm in Fintech. Polix, E-Bazaar, BillDesk. BillDesk सबको मालूम होगा ना, सब लोग क्रेडिट कार्ड का बिल पे करते हैं, वो BillDesk, that is also unicorn. Pine Labs. Now I'll put a quiz. What is Pine Labs? किधर भी देखा था आपने? point of sale. Suppose you go to any restaurant, any petrol bank, उसमें देखिए ना Pine Labs करके लिखता है things that matter. Things that matter. कल से आप क्या करना, जो भी सामने कुछ दिखेगा things that matter, वो देखना. Pine Labs वो क्या है. That is how you learn, right? That's how I learned. I'm basically a virologist. Maybe I've done MBA from IMB. I do research, right? This is all I prepared. When Sridharji told me that you have to come here, I prepare my presentation or concept in cycling. Or when you're having shower, वही टाइम है आपको फ्री में थिंक करने का. सोचो, सोचना बंद हो गया अभी एजुकेशन में. सोचना पहले इंपॉर्टेंट है, करना बाद में है. I almost know when I go to a PowerPoint presentation preparation, I prepare 4 to 5 hours in thinking. Execute in half an hour है. मेरा प्रेजेंटेशन आज मैं लाया नहीं लाया, स्पेशल क्लास लूँगा जब आपको फाइनेंस में आर एनी स्पेसिफिक टॉपिक. आई विल शो यू. इट विल बी ओनली पिक्चर्स. इट विल नॉट हैव एनी सिंगल वर्ड देयर. सो बट द मैसेज फॉर यू ऑल इज प्रिपेयर more, action is very less if you prepare more. If you don't prepare, you will be missing your journey. Pine Labs is a point of sale machine. Next, Razor Pay. सब लोग सुना है? हाँ ठीक है. Digit Insurance, FSBF, क्रेड तो बहुत एडवर्टाइजमेंट आया था. हमारा ये बेंगलुरु का दादा कौन, राहुल द्राविड का एडवर्टाइजमेंट आया था. मालूम है क्रेड के लिए? व्हाट इज दिस क्रेड? You all know that it's a Fintech revolution of credit card usage for the points and etc. They have done in Bangalore, in Indira Nagar. Go to their office. एक बार Sunday ले लीजिए. Go take a bus. See that office first. This is what stimulates. When I entered into MNC Venkateshwara Hatcheries, do you know how I got stimulated? 9th floor sea wing, colorful office, beautiful arena. So that's how you get stimulated. So you go and watch them. Zerodha. इसका बारे में मालूम है? बार बार ये डैश में बोलता रहता हूँ. अभी आई विल टेक अ लेडी देयर. या प्लीज टेल मी व्हाट इज द स्टोरी ऑफ जीरोधा. व्हाट्स योर नेम? अनीशा फ्रॉम महाराष्ट्र. बताइए क्या जीरोधा का स्टोरी क्या है? नाम कैसे आया, कौन बनाया? एनीबॉडी? या फंटास्टिक. हाँ, नाम कैसे आया? Clap, full clap. Zerodha is a good story to learn because, as he rightly said, Nikhil Kamath and Nitin Kamath, they're not great, IMBNs or IITians. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. One is an engineer, is a school dropout. Nikhil Kamath is a school dropout. What is their story? Their story is nothing. Have a good friends in your neighborhood. What were their friends? Their friends were Marwadi friends. Marwadi friends क्या करता था? शेयर इन्वेस्टमेंट करता था. So इनके क्या हो गया? They dreamt that why can't we do that? They went in deep. Now the question is knowledge versus education. Education नहीं है, knowledge इतना deep है. आज इन्होंने पहला फ्रंट रनर बन गया on zero commission trading. Today proudly they are telling they have almost 11 million registered transactions being done daily. So those are the stories which you have to think and study deep. So that आप कल छोटा सा फिनटेक स्टार्टअप लेके आ सकते हो. बाद में ग्रो, बाद में कॉइन DCX, दैट इज अ क्रिप्टो करेंसी एक्सचेंज. भारत पे, ऑफ बिजनेस, जेटा, एक्को. आजकल रोड पूरा एक्को दिख रहा है. रेवोल्यूशनाइज कर रहा है इंश्योरेंस सेक्टर में. अपस्टॉक, स्लाइस, ऑक्सीजो, OFT, one card, I can go on naming it. So this is the fintech sector. दूसरा, बार बार ये नाम लेता हूँ मैं. Many times, we think India is a legacy of only 200 years of British India. My dear friends, India is a glorious country existing for the past 5,000 years. I don't know how many of you go back and learn about Ramanujan, Aryabhatta. Those are the guys who gave, before the world came into existence or the way of America or Europe, we gave the world the technologies. We gave the world the ideas. From there, what we can pick up is that these days, now I am saying, rediscovering the leadership of India. What is that rediscovering the leadership of India? Girish Matrubhutham, I quote in every forum. Who is he? My hero. He's my hero, not movie hero. How many of you can recognize this name? Girish Mathrubootham, founder of Freshworks. Wonderful. What's your name? Huh? Clap. What is the story of Girish Mathrubootham? Again, a simpleton from Chennai. Worked with Vembu, who is the founder of Zoho. And Vembu's story is totally different. Vembu still operates from Thanjavur. He operates an international company sitting in a village. That is a great case study for all of you to read about it. ZOHO. Please go and read today only. What is the story of Girish Mathrubootham? Last year, he registered his company in NASDAQ with his wife with a Mysore silk saree and a great puppy with a Indian flag. That is the leadership of India today. Kindly clap for that. These are the stories you should start mulling in this academics. Forget academics, whatever the description they give, that is the curriculum. But you have to start thinking on stories. So what is this sector? They have surpassed now software. Naya, saas kabhi bahuti, saas kabhi bahuti. What is that saas word now? कई लोगों को मालूम है. अभी देखिए, now I am getting the impression that people are following a new sector called software as a service. To simplify for you, tomorrow you want the great Adobe file or a great financial tool software which costs 25 lakhs if I have to buy. I just want to use 5 minutes. How do you do it? These are the technologies. Software as a service, just log in the cloud, just download about 5 minutes of that software, use it, pay maybe 10,000, 5,000, that's it. What does the software cost? 25, 50 lakhs. That is called software as a service. How many companies are software as a service? 14 companies are there, dear friends. Please write down, or I'll give this in a very quick to you. Freshworks, Postman, Zenoti, ChargeBee, Mindtickle, Browser Stack, Fractical, Darwin Box, Unifor, Hasura. See the Indian name, Hasura. 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 Amagi, my own good friend from IIM Bangalore. What is Amagi known for? AMAGI. Anybody heard this company? Amagi, AMAGI. Earlier, when me and Sridhar were playing cricket, when he used to watch test match or a one day, all over India advertisement used to be one only. That means जो Pepsi का ad आ रहा है तो North India से South India Pepsi ad only. This guy is from IMB. They wanted to develop a software which is so zonal, so regional. You can have today advertisement in Bangalore South is different, Bangalore North is different, at the same time for a one day match which is ODA, which can be IPL. That is the software research people have done. See the ideas, how people are doing it. The way Glance has done it, these people, Amagi, have done it on advertisement world at a time, real time. City in Mumbai will receive a different ad. City in Bangalore will receive a different ad for the same IPL match. That is the strength of Amagi. Lead squared, high radius, worse innovation. Things go on, dear friends. Ecom, 13 companies under Ecom. These are all one sheet. I'll leave it to you. I'll share immediately to Sridhar sir. So you can get it this thing. But each one is a case study for you, dear friends. Flipkart, Snapdeal, Shopclue, Paytm Mall, Udaan, Big Basket, Nykaa, First Cry, Meesho, Grofers, Mojilix, Dealshare, Purple. देखिए ना कितना कंपनी हो गया? 13 कंपनी हो गया. 13 कंपनी. Please understand, dear friends. Then marketplace, 12 companies. Education, 6 companies. Logistics, 5 companies. Food tech, 3 companies. D2C, 3 companies. Gaming, 3 companies. Crypto, 1 company. So just to give you one list of unicorns, there are 7,000 registered startups, but these are our blue star eye boys of the India. Suppose people talk abroad, This is the only companies which are mentioned in Economic Times or Harvard. Licious has gone and presented a case study in Harvard. So that is the story. Now, how to develop a case study? Now I will conclude in another 10-15 minutes. So what is the case study, simple snippets you want to extract? I have chosen 5 caselets. Number 1 company called Cropin. Any idea? Because I belong to agriculture sector, I have to start with agriculture sector. Cropin is the company. Again, I go with B for Bangalore. That is why I only choose Bangalore companies which are unicorns and which are doing a phenomenal work. Mr. Gentleman called Krishna Kumar established this company in Bangalore. He is an engineer from Vishwesvaraya Technology University. The technologies, this is the first Indian company to develop agri-intelligence. Agri-intelligence means, what has he done? He started with 1 room office in 2010. Please map it. 2010, 1 room office in Bangalore. Today, 16 million acres of farmland, digitized in 7 million farmers, 56 countries. आप भी ऐसा बड़ा सोच सकते हो. ताली मारिए क्रॉपिन के लिए. A young boy, an engineer, who thought that I can digitize 500 plus crops, 10,000 plus crop varieties with all the agriculture intelligence forecast. What do you mean by that? Suppose I give these 2 acres to them, register with Cropin, buy satellites, they have satellites. They will tell you real-time mapping of your area, what is the crop you have grown, what is the stage of flowering, what is the stage of insect infestation, what is the control method, what is the yield. See the technology adoption. So these are the technology adoption for you. Now, under their company, 200 million acres of farmland is under prediction model. These are the small snippets of Cropin. Next, Z-Work. Any idea Z-Work? Now I am shifting into manufacturing factory. Interestingly, I met this gentleman other day with Business World Unicorn Leader Summit. I was really stunned. A gentleman from Chennai. They don't have any factories. They call them as manufacturing factories of the world. What are they doing? They are taking contracts for supply of steel, cement, infrastructure material all over the globe. All over the globe. I asked him, you don't have a factory, how do you take? So that is a linkage, that is a digital technology. They went, they grabbed the information here and there. They said that, yeah, hum kar sakte. They are taking 200 million tons of cement supply karna hai, wo order lega. 100 tons karna hai, order lega. 1000 tons karna hai, order lega. Do you know what are they doing now? Offers full spectrum of manufacturing services from custom-made component to mass production. They are taking orders of supply of steel, cement for a large-scale infrastructure project across the world. These are the global leaders for the future. Rebel Foods, next food company. मैंने एक agriculture company दिखा दिया, second manufacturing company दिखा दिया, third one food company. सब लोग food खा रहे हो ना? Fasus सुने थे? Fasus. Raise your hand. How many of you know the word Fasus? What is your favorite product in Fasus? Wrap or Behrus biryani, right? Now what is the story? What is the story of Fasus? Why did they not click when they went into an open retail model? They went into shops, right? Fasus were earlier shops. I don't know how many of you remember. Sridharji and me have seen many Fasus outlets across Electronic City coming up and now closed down. What has happened? Any idea? When they started Fasus, they realized that 70% of their customers have never seen their stores. They're just ordering only online. So मतलब नहीं है आपको store रखने का. These guys have now came with the idea of rebelling their concept. The word Rebel Foods. So now they are doing 25 plus brands under the same Rebel Foods. Fasus bhi hai, Behrus bhi hai, Sara pura hai. How many restaurants they are handling? 4,000 plus restaurants network, 450 cloud kitchens across 60 cities, 10 countries, serving 2 million customers. Can anybody thought that Rebel Foods silently 10 कंट्री में चले गया. कितना सिटीज में काम कर रहे हैं? 60 सिटीज में काम कर रहे हैं. Almost 450 cloud kitchens. What do you mean by cloud kitchen? Simple 1500 2000 square foot area लेने का पूरा whatever the branch you want to give, you can supply to the entire community area. Now another interesting story to give you. Number 4, nobroker.com. Nobroker.com is a real estate revolution. Again from Bangalore. Now they claim, if you go to their LinkedIn website, world's largest no brokerage property site. World's largest. When you claim such words, goosebumps आता है मेरे को. हमारे ही बेंगलुरु में हमारे ही लोग इतना बड़ा करके दिखा रहे हैं. Disruptive brokerage free property portal. More than 3 million customers they are serving per month. Last one, Meesho. How many of you heard Meesho? Everybody. Good. I think you must be linked in Meesho. You must be selling something in Meesho. This is the first social e-commerce company enabling more than 15 million entrepreneurs. 15 million entrepreneurs. 45 million customers in India. 1 lakh registered suppliers supplying more than 27,000 pin codes and 5,000 cities. What does it convey to you? I'll come back to where I started. Things that matter. My dear friends, now sky is not the limit. Sky is not the limit. Jago, International Space Station किधर है? Any idea? What is the height of International Space Station? कितना किलोमीटर दूर है? अभी मैं चिल्ला रहा हूँ ना, चिल्लाने से उसको सुनाई देना. How far is it ISS? Any idea? बहुत दूर होगा सर. 400 kilometers, sometimes even 200 kilometers to 400 kilometers they can go. Now SpaceX, sit down. SpaceX has launched Starlink satellites. कितना दूर है? Less than 100 kilometers. अभी Bangalore का diameter है 120 kilometers. If you think of satellite technology now coming so close to you, after 10 years mobiles will become, satellite mobiles. You will not have any service providers. You can directly take from satellites. It has already come. Starlinks from SpaceX. They're putting 45,000, 50,000, 5 lakh satellites into the orbit, which is just rotating at 100 kilometers above the earth. Now we are standing here. I'll ask a final question to you all. What is the speed of the earth? Which is rotating on its own axis, right? Revolution is around the sun. What is the rotation? Speed? Formula car 1 speed कितना है? F1 का? Formula F1 car, right? F1. What's your name? Adarsh. Tell me what is the speed of Formula F1 car का speed बताओ. Anybody? Around 450 kilometers per hour is the speed of the Formula 1 F1. What is the speed of the earth? अभी जो हम खड़े हैं, which is rotating with a great speed, right? Now I'm using the great so that कौन बनेगा करोड़पति? Guess, make a guess. 1,000 miles per hour. That means better. ताली बजाइए उनको बजाना पड़ेगा. जो आंसर दिया पीछे, ये उनसे ले लिया. 1670 kilometer per hour. So what is the message here? Nothing is constant. Don't worry. आज गलती होने से अर्थ इतना स्पीड में घूम रहे, कुछ नहीं होगा. रोलर कोस्टर राइड में कभी आप जीत पाएगा. 1 lakh kilometer per hour is the revolutionary speed. And to give you a humbleness of earth, I don't know how many of you imagine what is the size of the earth in relation to constellation. Why I am giving such big words is we should know how small, miniature we are. Let us compare our Milky Way galaxy as my entire head. उसमें solar system is small hair patch. In that, earth is like one small air. One small air. If earth itself is small air in this big constellation, solar system is so small. I don't know how many of you know there are 200 million galaxies. Just to count it. Milky Way galaxy is only one. Usme solar system is like, if you imagine this is a Milky Way galaxy, solar system, sun and all the 9 planets, we are only at the southernmost tip with a small dot. Now I believe God is existing. If you can imagine, so much of things are running under a precision without any mistake. 200 million galaxies are rotating without any collision for billions of years. Earth has come to existence for last 5 billion years with the precision speed. I don't know how many of you watched 29th July. क्या हुआ? क्या हुआ? अर्थ का स्पीड बढ़ गया था. टाइम सेट करना पड़ा 1 सेकंड, मिलीसेकंड, 1 मिलीसेकंड टाइम सेट करना पड़ा हम लोग. What is this people are attributing? People are attributing many theories. There is a glacial burnout. There is a weight change happening. Many theories are coming out. See, it happens now and then in billion years. The final message to you all is love the Mother Earth. If the Mother Earth is so small, imagine what is the size in relation of Earth to us? Nothing is constant. Be brave. Start following climate. Today, I don't know how many of you know yesterday's photo of China. Please follow such things. I posted in my LinkedIn. You can go and watch. My LinkedIn post is Mahesh Subhash Patlapati. You write down there. You go and watch. I was really stunned. Unprecedented, unimaginable pictures of China. 200 to 250 hectares of tea plantation is covered with black sheet to protect from sun. Entire 2 months China is receiving temperatures in excess of 40 degrees. Europe is receiving 40 degrees. Floods are happening in southern India. Northern India, there is no water. So what you have to think is, Earth is under climate change. Follow. I love your beautiful campus. Whatever the greenery you have done, remember my goal of 1 lakh trees. You are also contributing in this. Please plant trees. That is the only way to protect our Mother Earth. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for the time you gave. And I thought, I have given enough. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Fantastic, fantastic energy. Say with me, Jai Hind! Jai Hind! Jai Hind! Jai Hind! Jai Hind! Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. The speech was really very informative and extremely helpful for us. We are so honored to have you among us, sir. I would be glad to request our Honorable President S.R. Sridharamurthy, sir, to facilitate our chief guest by presenting bouquet as a token of love and respect.